Most iconic fictional characters.
Number 1. Harry Potter. As a title character in the best-selling book series of all time, and one of the highest-grossing film series ever, Harry Potter is certainly an icon. The most famous student at Hogwarts is beloved by children and adults around the world. Number 2. Mickey Mouse. Created in 1928 by Walt Disney, and making his debut appearance in the short Steamboat Willie, the first animation to feature synchronized music and sound effects. The black-eared mouse was instantly popular and has been famous ever since. Number 3. Tony Soprano. The Sopranos is often credited with spearheading the so-called golden age of TV drama, and its anti-hero, Tony, is undoubtedly one of the most memorable and complicated characters to ever appear on television. Number 4. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She's a devoted friend, fights evil at every turn, and somehow manages to look both good and cool while doing it. First seen in the 1992 action comedy film, and made even more popular was the launch of the 1997 television series. Number 5. Sherlock Holmes. The fictional detective created by Scottish writer Arthur Conan Doyle is famous for his uncanny ability to solve crimes and track criminals. He first appeared in Doyle's story, A Study in Scarlet in 1887, and has since become a popular figure in movies, TV, and pop culture. Number 6. Wonder Woman. A role model and a fierce warrior, the DC superhero has appealed to people of all ages since she made her comic book debut in 1941, already a beloved character because of her devotion to both peace and justice. Wonder Woman saw her popularity increase with the 1970s TV series. Number 7. Dracula. The title character created by Bram Stoker in his 1897 novel Dracula has become the blueprint on which all other vampires are modeled. He has been portrayed and adapted to be utterly terrifying, disarmingly suave, or surprisingly funny. Number 8. Homer Simpson. As a flawed but lovable protagonist of The Simpsons, which also happens to be the longest-running animated television series and longest-running scripted primetime TV show in U.S. history, Homer is one of the most recognizable characters in the world. Number 9. Ellen Ripley. Called the perfect protagonist, Ellen Ripley is an action hero for the ages who uses her intelligence, ferocity, and survivor instinct to fight a killer xenomorph in the Alien film series. Number 10. Darth Vader. While there are many characters in the ever-popular Star Wars universe that would qualify as iconic, the biggest and best villain of them all, Darth Vader, surely tops the list. Number 11. Betty Boop. Animator Grim Natwick originally drew the seductive cartoon character as a dog, but by 1992 Betty Boop had transformed into a woman, and one of the most popular characters in short film. She was modeled after the flappers of the 1920s. Number 12. Superman. The Man of Steel was created by writer Jerry Siegel and artist Joe Shuster and made his first appearance in the DC Comics book in 1938. Since then, he's become perhaps the most iconic superhero around, with countless movies, TV shows, and products celebrating his legacy. Number 13. Dirty Harry. There are many memorable cops who've graced the big and little screen, but none are perhaps as iconic as Shari Callahan Clint Eastwood, better known as Dirty Harry. Number 14. Bugs Bunny. There is no shortage of great Looney Tunes characters, but king among them has to be the legendary Bugs Bunny, known for his funny antics and signature catchphrase, "What's up, Doc?" Bugs has been beloved by people of all ages since he first debuted in 1940. Number 15. Scarlett O'Hara as heroine of Margaret Mitchell's Gone with the Wind, the classic 1936 novel about the American Civil War, and the legendary Oscar-winning movie that followed. Scarlett O'Hara is surely the most iconic Southern belle around. Number 16. E.T.A is the title character in the highest grossing film of the 1,980 seconds. You could say that the big-eyed and bigger-hearted T had quite an impact as soon as Steven Spielberg's sci-fi family blockbuster T. Number 17. Hannibal Lecter. This famed pop culture serial killer from literature, film, and television was partly based on a real person, which makes him even more terrifying and memorable. First introduced in the novel Red Dragon by Thomas Harris, and immortalized on the big screen by Anthony Hopkins. Number 18. Batman. The Caped Crusader is not only one of the world's most beloved superheroes, but simply one of the best fictional characters, largely because he masters greatness without any supernatural or special abilities. Number 19. Kermit the Frog. HuffPost declared him the perfect boyfriend due to his loyalty, fair treatment of all species, sense of adventure, and ability to express his emotions. But even if you've never considered the green and humble Muppet's romantic potential, you probably agree that he's great. Number 20. Fred Flintstone. As a patriarch of Flintstones, television's first animated sitcom, which was a parody of Honeymooners, Fred was instantly poised for popularity. Number 21. Indiana Jones. In a 2017 poll, Indiana Jones, the adventuring archaeologist, played on the big screen in numerous films by Harrison Ford, was voted the greatest movie character of all time. Number 22. Pinocchio. When a character's name becomes synonymous with the word lying, you know he's had something of an impact of popular culture. Pinocchio first appeared as a mischievous wooden boy who longed to be real in the adventures of Pinocchio, the story of a puppet bee writer Carlo Collodi in 1881. Number 23. Lucy Ricardo. Comedy legend Lucille Ball had a long and accomplished career, but she is best remembered for bringing the character Lucy Ricardo to life on the classic TV comedy Love Lucy, which ran from 1951 through 1957. Number 24. Frankenstein's monster. The lumbering monster is usually just referred to as Frankenstein, the name of the doctor who created him. From corpse parts in Mary Shelley's famed horror sci-fi 1818 novel Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus. Number 25. Gandalf. As in other great works of fiction, there are multiple characters in R. Tolkien's Sea Hobbit and Lord of the Rings trilogy that could be considered iconic. But because of his powerful, wise nature, Gandalf the Wizard is perhaps the most iconic.